I don't think we have as many uncomfortable conversations as we should in this day and age, and I feel like a lot of people are kind of scared of it. So I'm going to be talking about uncomfortable things that are happening in my life or in my mind, because I think the only way I can grow is by talking about really uncomfortable conversations. So this first one goes to weddings, because this current era of my life is all about weddings. Can anyone chime in on if they've ever had to, first of all, like, feel the pressure of inviting certain someone, people, etc., and then gotten opinions, thoughts, whatever, feedback about invitations regarding a plus one or not? And then third of all, has anyone had to uninvite someone? Because that was the most uncomfortable thing that I ever had to do in my life. Obviously, if I had like no budget, if I had so much money, if I was a billionaire, I would have invited literally every single person that I know, because I want everyone that I am friends with and have a connection with to be at my wedding, obviously. I don't know if it's because like I've been to a few like weddings that I feel like it's not necessary to be invited to every single wedding, first of all, and then second of all, to be inviting the person's like significant other, partner, like whatever, unless they're married. That's obviously like one thing, something that we had to consider when we were doing those invitations, and like who'd invite, like, or obviously like from those people that we want to invite, if we can allot space and fit in within our budget to invite the significant others. Then obviously there's a lot of thinking that goes into that, and like standards and criteria, one of which was like married or like engaged. I feel like that's kind of universal, but being just a boyfriend and girlfriend, that's like a whole different story, and I feel like there were deeper, like different levels that we had to kind of dissect and really understand, and we wanted to be able to extend it out more so to people that we both have a relationship with, and or that we know that they are investing in. I don't think anyone should be entitled to feel like they should be invited, first of all, but also second of all, like I hate the fact that I'm going through this like guilt, as I did this whole like wedding invitation and guest such, because it took me a lot of time to come up with the list and finalize the list, and I don't think people really understand that aspect. It's a cute dog. Like, budget is one thing, obviously, and then second of all is a relationship and connection that we have. If I have tried, or like my partner have tried to reach out and form a relationship and connection, but it wasn't really well reciprocated, obviously that is kind of obvious what the result's gonna be. Fortunately, I haven't gotten much like feedback or thoughts from my parents or his parents, so that's not an issue at all, but it's just like people in general are very interesting. That is our uncomfortable conversation for the day. I'm gonna be making banana bread, and I've been on like a banana bread kick, so my fiance and I are literally eating banana bread every single day, and I love it. I love life. But this was our first uncomfortable conversation, because I like uncomfortable conversation, and I feel